Hello there everyone and welcome back to yet another video. Today we play some Sky Factory, no, not Sky Factory, Skyblock Infinity Evolved Expert Mode thing in our advent calendar. Yay, long names. Yay. So yeah, welcome back guys. Since the last episode I finished these two layers of water wheels, and that means that we now got plenty of power. Like, look at this one as well. It's basically full of power. So that is pretty good. Then I also moved our sieving stuff, and over here I moved our hammering stuff over to this position, where we basically got a transfer node that picks up cobblestone. So I made another transfer node and another world interaction upgrade. Then this basically powers these auto hammers, which turn the cobblestone into gravel, which then gets sieved behind here, and then it gets put into this chest, which I'm not going to take a look at right now. But yeah, I want to show you what's inside of that chest in a little bit. Then we also have a little automatic ore maker right here, which basically turn all of our ores into dust form. Basically what it does is I put some broken ores in here, then it gets compressed into gravel, which then the gravel gets hammered down, then the sand dust thing gets the crushed ore gets turned into ore sand, and then this gets crushed again into dust, which is then compressed and turned into blocks right here. So that is a nice way to do all of this, because then I just take these blocks and put them inside of our smeltery instead of everything else that we had to do before. So that is pretty nice, I guess. Now, the reason I didn't want to open this chest before is because I have actually been AFK for a bit too. So I don't know what is inside of this chest at the moment. I think there was like 18, 20 diamonds or so last time I checked. We need 12 for, at least, for what we want to do in this episode. So let's check what is inside. 23 diamonds and 6 diamond dust, because I also sieved a bit of dust inside of this chest. And let's just take out all of this. Let's put it inside of this chest around the back and get ourselves a ton of ores. Then this will just get through all of this system into this chest. And yeah, I don't really think we need anything from that right now, but what I want to make in this episode is a Pulverizer, which requires a machine frame. Let's wait for the right one to appear. The basic one. And for this, we need a basic circuit board, which we need a carpenter for, and we need crushed obsidian, which we need a block crusher for. Let's just look at this again. So for the circuit boards, let's wait a bit. Yep, there we go. For the basic circuit board, we need a carpenter, which I'm also going to make in this episode. So yeah, we have a little bit of a busy episode in front of us, but let's get started. So first thing of all, I actually want to move these, which is part of the reason why I want to make a Pulverizer. But yeah, then I want to move all of my redstone machines to this position right here. But first of all, let's make a rock crusher. There we go. So this requires 4 diamonds for each, and we need to craft this 3 times, which is also why I got 3 blocks of steel on me. So let's get 12 diamonds. There we go. Feels nice to just be able to take out 12 diamonds like that. Oh, also one thing that I did make since the last episode is Boulder Sworn. There it is. Pretty nice stuff. So let's look at the rock crusher. We also need a bunch of pistons, for which we are going to need some wood. We also need some iron to make that. So let's go ahead and make ourselves 12 pistons. Yeah, I believe we need 12. And now let's begin to make ourselves 12 rock crushers. Now let's put these down. This is a multi-block structure. So like this. And there we go, that's a rock crusher. Now let's go ahead and put some obsidian inside of that. And this should then turn into crushed obsidian, if it gets power. Okay, so I did not actually think this was going to need any power, but I guess we are just gonna have to give it power then. So let's put this right here. Can I actually do like this? Nope, because that is obstructed. I thought so. So we're just gonna have to do this just temporarily until I get some better wiring set up. There we go. So now this should get power, and now we turn. There we go. Oh, this also makes obsidian dust. Well, that's nice. Oh, just have a chance to get obsidian dust, I guess. Yeah, 25% chance. So I actually think that we want to make 2 of those I don't really know what they're called. Yep, machine frame. Yeah, I think we want to make 2 of these. So let's actually I also need a bit more steel, because to actually make these we also need like 1 dense iron refined plate thing. We also need an iron chipset, so let's begin to make 1 of those, because we only got 1 at the moment. So let's quickly get over here to our alchemy assembly table. Let's get ourselves 2 lasers. And now let's just put this down in a temporary position right now. So like, I guess I could just do it like this. Like that and like that. So now that should get power. Yep, it does. Now let's see how many thing we get per tick. Yeah, so we want to make an iron chipset, which is these 2. So let's see our, yeah, we basically run these 2 at maximum speed all of the time. Let's see if we have any power loss right here. No, this is still running at full power. Whoa. I have so much power right now. So yeah, while we wait for that, 2 seconds actually. This, okay, so to make this we need double the amount of power as we need for this. Just wanted to check that. So now let's begin to make ourselves a carpenter. There it is. So for this we need a lot of bronze. I hope that I actually got bronze in here. Yeah, I got a bit of bronze. I have to make some more though. Oh, that was a mistake. Well, I guess we're just gonna have to wait to get all of our redstone back now. So let's quickly make ourselves a bit more bronze. There we go. I don't really know how to make bronze, so I just want to make that for now. And let's look at this as well. We need 6 to make the actual carpenter. And then we need like 4 more. Oh. Well, guess that is too late now. Oh no. So now I got 12 bronze. Now I just want to make like 1 more than this. And then I'm done. Now I need the rest to be ingots. So there we go. Let's start out by making the sturdy casing. And I actually need even more bronze. So yeah, let's just make a bit more. And now let's look at what else we need. 2 pieces of glass, which we already got. So we are almost done with the carpenter now. Let's look at this as well. Yep, we got 2 more pieces of crushed obsidian. What do we actually need this for? Well, this can be used for a little bit of different stuff. Obsidian plates. Oh. Yeah. Looks interesting enough. So let's begin to pull out the last. How many pieces of bronze do we need again? Like 1 more than that? There we go, that's the carpenter. And now this is done making the redstone chipset. So what I want to do now is place this down, then hook it up with power. And now I want to... Let's look, how do I actually want to make this? So we want a machine frame. 10 in the middle with 6 pieces of redstone around it, so that makes this a bit expensive. So like 2 pieces of tin, because we need 2 of these. So now we need to give this some water, I guess. I hope I'm correct about how this works, because I have never used a carpenter before. Yeah, seems like this is making stuff now. Yeah. 2 basic circuit boards. There we go. So now we need to place these inside of here, along with dense refined iron plates. Wait a second. Yeah. That requires a bit more steel than I thought at first. Well, guess we are only gonna be able to make one then, for now. But I actually also need to put these inside of here on rolling mode. And we need one more piece of this. Please, go fast. So we also want a tin gear, so that is 4 pieces of tin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 4, I guess. Let's do this. While we wait for that, let's look at in this chest again. 12 diamonds. I think we got 11 like a little bit ago. Not really sure about that. And then we can put all of this inside of here. Oh, this is still not done with its backlog. I put a bunch of items in this when I first started with it, because this had been running for a little bit. So this is still trying to make those items. 42 yellorium. Whoa, that is quite a bit. That is quite a hefty amount. So we actually have quite a lot of ores in this as well. Okay, so let's look at all of this right now again. Now we just need one more of those. We need to make this tin gear. And then we should basically be done. There we go. Now we need to put these inside of here. And what we are actually running low on now is not redstone. It's not because we need diamonds to make a machine. No, actually what we are running short of now is steel again. Steel is it's like it takes so long to make in this. Dense refined iron plate. So now we can make a machine frame. Let's begin making that, which is gonna take us quite a while again. And then when we are done making this... Wait, what? I saw a chest upgrade. Oh. This requires an assembly table too? Oh no. So yeah, let's look at a pulverizer again. Let's begin to make the last components. And by the way, the reason why I want a pulverizer is because I think that if I switch these out with a pulverizer, then I can power, like, give these enough gravel, both of them with one pulverizer. Not really sure about that, and if that's not the case, then I can at least use it to get some pulverized coal, which I can then turn into upgrades for all of those machines. So yeah, basically it would be really, really nice with a pulverizer right now, which is why I'm going to make it. There we go. Okay, so I shouldn't hold shift while I'm removing trees with that axe. That is not a good idea. There we go. So now we got all of that in place. This still takes a long time to make. And this still takes a long time to make as well. So let's look at the rest of these items. We need a piston, which should be pretty easy, just like that. A redstone reception coil, which is the one that requires gold. So we don't have any gold. Rip. That's because I turned all of it into electrum, that's right. So now it's easy to get gold because we can just grab it from this chest and put it directly into our smeltery. We don't have to worry about actually hammering it down or anything like that because that have been done for us. So we just need to put it in here, and now we got tons of gold. Gold for days. I don't think I'm gonna be able to make the last machine frame in this episode. Let's look at if I have power loss over here. No. So that actually means that I'm generating enough power to hold an assembly table with 40 RF per tick, maybe even more than that, and all of this machinery over here. That is a lot of RF per tick I get for that. But it is like 4 water wheels running at 80 RF per tick. Oh, I made the machine frame. Yay. Let's see how much gold I got. Yeah, way more than a stack. What is this? Copper gears. So 8 pieces of copper. And 2 flint. Should be pretty easy to get, since we have flint lying around in almost every chest that we have ever hooked up to a automatic sieve, or just a sieve in general. So now we're just waiting for the copper in here to melt. And then when the copper gears done melting, then yep, there we go. Now we can just turn this into copper gears. Oops. That is a golden gear. Well, you will probably need a golden gear anyways at some point. So there we go. Now it's making copper gears. I think that is the last one. Yeah. One more. And there we go. So that is 2 copper gears. And now we can make ourselves a pulverizer. Okay, so the reason why I actually want a pulverizer is because of speed upgrades from X Asteris, which requires pyrotheum dust, or all of this down here, which we can't make in any ways yet. So to make this, we got all of these 3 items except for the pulverized coal, which we can get now. So let's hook this up with power. Let's just steal the power from here because we don't need the carpenter anymore right now. Let's look at that power. Getting power so fast. Oh, and by the way, you may wonder why I only got leadstone energy cells, but yet I still, like these, have a max output to 200 RF per tick, but yet I still power all of this with it. That is because I get output from 3 sources, so that is 2, 4, 600 RF per tick I can actually pull out of there. So that is pretty nice. Okay, so let's... What was the thing that I needed? Yeah, I had to check if that was... So now I can make another pulverizer, I guess. Or something else. But for right now, I want to pulverize a bit of coal. 1 stack should be enough for now. And now we can turn that into speed upgrades. So let's look at... We got some blaze powder, some sulfur. Sulfur? I don't know how to actually pronounce that. That is yellorium. We need some sulfur, some blaze, and we need some electronite. Electronite. That is what it's called. Actually, if we get 1 more sulfur, then we can make even more. There we go. So now we should be able to make 48 of these if we have enough invar. Which, yeah, we have 54 invar and we also have 36 electrum. And that is the reason why I used all of my gold and a lot of my iron and ferrous into making this. So let's get 28. 26, 27, and 28. There we go. Now let's try to do like this pyrotheum thing. So let's look at the rest of these upgrades because I want to see what else I can make. A lot of upgrades from thermal expansion. Oh, a resonant flux capacitor. And I can burn ores with it. Yep. I can use it for fuel. Oh, this actually lasts for quite a long time. I want to test something. It lasts for even longer than a lava bucket. Well, that means it takes quite some time to burn through 28 of this stuff. So let's craft ourselves some electrum nuggets. And now let's make the speed upgrades. And what we need now is invar. Of course it is. So we got 26 speed upgrades. Now let's see if we are actually able to speed up this process. Yeah, that is a bit faster. So let's look at speeding up this. Yeah. But it drains quite a lot more power. This is so fast now. So let's look. Right now it's 40 RF per tick. Now it's 47. Now it's 55. 63 and 71. So the power consumption actually goes up by quite a bit whenever I put one of those in. Let's do this again. So I actually think this over here is fast enough to keep up with this. Which makes me wonder why I made these speed upgrades. Because I don't really have a use for them now. Well, let's just put them inside of a chest now. And then let's look at our pulverizer here for a bit. Let's... Oh, it made the rest of the coal into pulverized as well. Guess that does not really matter. Wait, so there they went. Why did that have an item filled inside of it? I don't know why. That would seem pretty weird to me. So this has input from the left. There we go, and output on the bottom. And then it gets pulled into there. Yep, that's right. Now I also want this to let's just quickly make ourselves a crafting table. This is the last thing that I'm going to make, guys and girls, and then I'll be off. So actually I think I might want to rotate this. We don't want cobblestone to go inside of there. That would be horrible. Okay, so we actually want to do that. No, we can't not take that from that side as well. Oh no, oh no. Now I need my wrench. There we go. So we actually want to place this from that side. Then we want to take input and then output and output. Wait, what? Wait, what? What just hurt me? Oh, a skeleton. Where did that skeleton come from? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, skeleton, don't shoot me once more. Skeleton, I warned you. Ah! No, no, I can't hit the skeleton. Why? What? I can't hit that skeleton. Why? There we go. And where did it even spawn? Okay, now let's make this have an output to the left as well. Or not to the left, actually we want it to be on the bottom. So now, I hope this is going to keep both of these filled up at all times. If not, then I guess we'll find out. But yeah, also before this would have a chance to do that, it needs to fill up this spot and the one inside of here. But yeah, I guess that is it for this time, guys. And until next time, bye!